Un amigo, vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso, porque este es el señor que sabe su propia cosa. Y es de Argentina, hermano.
No, a little detail. I have a PhD in social science from Universidad Nacional de Córdoba in Argentina. And 10 years ago, when I was preparing my thesis, my thesis was related to the Republic of Texas. I never imagined that 6 years later I will be living here. But for me it was a door opener in order to talk with people about the history that they don't know. Two details. It's not true that the heroes of the Alamo are John Wayne, the big rock, okay? The real hero of the Alamo, the guy that organized everything, was Jim Bowie, okay? A strong guy from Alabama that was like the guy that set up all the defense. Another issue that is very important to consider is that the real battle, okay, the Alamo was very important, but the real battle was San Jacinto, the last one, where the American history said that Mariscal Santana was and his troops were taking a nap. It's not true. Mr. Santana made a mistake. He put all his army inside the peninsula of San Jacinto. If you go to South Houston, you will see the peninsula. They put the 8,000 soldiers. Thank you.
Ojalá que venga, cada vez que venga, que nos dé un poquito de la historia de Texas. Creo que es importante saberlo. Gracias, hermano. Y ahora tenemos una persona de Spence PTA, la señora Claudia Huerta, que tiene un problemita que nos quiere informar. Bienvenida. Órale.
Thank you. First of all, I want to begin that I'm just a mom. And if you've ever been a child, if you have a child, a grandchild, or know of a child, this issue should be important to you. This past Monday, I was asked to speak on behalf of PTA and give my opinion about what I thought about Kroger selling alcohol in our neighborhood. And at first, I didn't think anything, I said, well, let me get back to you. Let me talk to my committee and we'll get back to you. Upon further investigation, I found out that Kroger wasn't asking for a permit. They went to our city council and they're asking for a change in the law. Okay? Just a little variance. Okay? The current law here in the city of Dallas, to be honest, I don't know what the law is in the state of Texas, but currently in the city of Dallas it says that you cannot sell alcohol within 300 feet of a church, school, public or private. Okay? What they're wanting to do is change that. Okay? What I learned that it wasn't a block and a half from us, over 300 feet. And I apologize, I'm going to use this man's photo to tell you where it is. This is our school. This is Bank of America building. This is Kroger. They want to sell alcohol across the street from a middle school. I've had people tell me, "Que te vale? What does it matter if you don't live in the neighborhood?" But what I say is, when will it be my neighborhood? I have a child. I have 2 children at Spence. Yes, they're tax students. Okay? I have 3. I have a nephew también. So I have 3 children, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade there. And if I don't speak for them, and if I don't speak for all the children that are there that actually live in the neighborhood, then what does it say about me as a mother? When I asked why didn't the city notify us that this was going to happen, we don't have to, is what the city told us. Until they apply for the permit, we don't have to tell you anything. That's sad. Okay? So I stumbled across this, and I made more inquiries. The law says, and Kroger happens to assist the city in changing. This past Monday, on November 2nd, they submitted their application to change the wording. This coming Monday, on November 9th, okay, 2 days from now, November 9th, they're voting to approve the change in the ordinance. And then on December 9th, if everything goes well for Kroger, on December 9th, they get to approve and it becomes law. Okay? Maybe my facts aren't completely right, but I'm telling you this is a problem. Because if Kroger helped change this law and they know all the ins and outs, then they're going to come in with their little application and say, okay, I've got all my ducks in a row. It's for economic development. That's what they're telling me. Get the vale. They're just going to bring a whole bunch of money to the school. Okay? You want to play with Kroger, go give them a list of demands. Why should I sell my child soap for alcohol? I don't have to walk across the street and buy my alcohol, okay, for my kids' school. You shouldn't have to either. There's so many ramifications, and I'm sure the police department can tell you what alcohol does to a neighborhood who has a whole bunch of liquor stores around it. Okay? So if Kroger has a little application that says for economic development, they come into Spence, then they go to your neighborhood, then go to your mother's neighborhood, your cousins, and everybody else, and say, you know what? City of Dallas let me do it once. City of Dallas let me do it twice. When does it stop? The 60th store? The 100th store? And then you go, okay, well, it's not just Kroger. Because if you let one person do it, just like you said, and you got chorizo, he got chorizo, well, why can't I do it too? Okay? So that means, and Steve Salazar says, well, supermercado better not, think they come and ask for the same thing. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? I ask you. I know there's a lot of money involved, and no parent says we don't want Kroger. They would love a Kroger grocery store. They would love any grocery store in the neighborhood. They're just saying they don't want the alcohol across the street from their children. Okay, I'm only one person with a PTA of a total of 3. Maybe I can't make a difference, but if I don't speak now, when will I speak? I'm asking you to stand on Monday.